Anyway, well, I hope everybody had a great night's sleep. It's 7:03 right now. Anyway, ooh, something just. Oh, hold on a minute. So I'm so tired of hearing about fucking Epstein and Erica Kirk. Like, I'm tired of hearing about them. And Trump. I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. The world's gone crazy. We understand that. What's going to happen next? It is out of our hands, it seems. So we're just going to... It says that you've been, according to this cut here, it says that you've been forged in the fire. You've been tested, tried, and true. And your strength is unmatchable. Okay? It says, surrender it all, let it go, release it all. You know what's coming. Okay? It says the Queen of Pentacles, the Star, the Magician. It says just release it all to God. Somebody's coming in. It's something unexpected to give gratitude. God is bringing somebody to give this Queen of Swords gratitude. They've been immature about something, but now they're ready. They're ready to bring this to calmer waters, whoever it is. It says the Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Whatever it is, going to happen real quick. Like, real quick. Out of nowhere. Okay? Sudden and quick. That's what's showing. Y'all take what resonates. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for coming down, guarding, protecting us. Thank you, Gabriel, Raphael. Look, this is something about looking towards the future. Your future's looking bright. The Three of Wands. What you can see in your future is looking bright. Keep that optimism. Okay? Alright, let's put this up here. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for walking right beside me every single day and never leaving my side. Thank you, ancestors and ascended masters, for coming before me and showing me the path. Alright, thank you. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. King of Swords is looking towards the future, okay? The highest good. What does collective need to know? What is the situation? Tell us about the situation. We're going to get a couple of cards for the situation. Then we'll get some advice and a likely outcome. What is the situation? 3 cards for the situation. Give me 3 cards for the situation. 5 of Cups in reverse. Somebody can't let something go. Ooh, 9 of Wands in reverse. It's a home or stability or something like that. Somebody's afraid of change. It says 10 Swords in reverse. Something's not quite over. Some kind of shadow work. This Knight of Cups is doing some type of shadow work. This is the situation. Here we go, y'all. This is the situation. Alright, y'all take what resonates. Remember that it could be about someone that's close to you or yourself or a mixture. Energy is fluid, okay? It's fluid, okay? It can combine and that and that and that, okay? This is showing somebody can't let go of something. Something to do with what they thought was some type of stability. But it was betrayal. Okay? 5 Cups in reverse. This is the situation, y'all. It is time to move on. What has happened can't be changed. Let go of what no longer serves you emotionally and open up to new opportunities available to you. That's about the same thing that the cut said. Okay, somebody's been forged and tested. Okay, it was a test. Something was a test. Okay, 9 of Wands in reverse. You are struggling and ready to give up, but you're so close to completing this challenge. Keep fighting. You've got this. Be careful of paranoia and defensiveness. Okay, it says thinking everyone is out to get you. Focus on your own game. Okay? Who cares what they think? Don't worry about what anybody else think about self right now. It says Ten of Swords in reverse. You are resisting change and painful endings because you do not want to face up to what is really happening. It's time to rip the bandage off and get this over with so you can start fresh. You may be prompted to do something like take a leap of faith on yourself. Okay? Because this is the situation. Someone is hanging on to something that is finished. Someone doesn't want to let go of something. It's bittersweet, but it's for the highest good, y'all. Need to climb back up on that horse and move on. Instead of standing around waiting on something. Okay? Knight of Cups in the upright. You are romantic, charming, and in love with love itself. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You thrive in all things beautiful and are inspired by many creative outlets that are available to you. So that's on page 55. There's something that's available to you that's in the future. You see how he's looking towards the future? There's something that's available to you, but you have a pure heart. You've been given and given and given to something that's not given back. It's not staying balanced. It's time to let go of something. Okay, that's the situation. What is the advice on the situation? Look, to put it over with, just rip the bandage off and walk away from something. Even if you know it to be... this is pretty much saying give it to God, walk away from a situation. Okay, so what is the advice for this? Back that up some. What is the advice on this situation? It says 3 of Swords in reverse. Get over it. Get over it and move the fuck on. The Hermit. This is something you're meant to do. You're meant to rise from something. There's the 9 Pentacles and 7 Cups come out. This is some kind of new work, a new journey, seeing the horizon, getting over something and seeing the horizon about some type of potential in some type of lucrative work. You've been seen to be the top tier. Somebody had many options. You had many options. Think of self. Okay. Bottom of the deck says 8 Pentacles. You're going to get offered some kind of opportunity for your abilities. You're going to get offered some kind of opportunity for your abilities. Okay, so what is this opportunity? It's coming out of nowhere. Whatever it is, it's something that you're not even aware of. You can feel something in the energy in your future. Some of the clouds are dissipating. There was something that was clarify this 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Thank you, Ancestors. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ancestors. The Tower. Someone's waiting on the storm to clear or waiting on the storm to come. Whoa, the storm is coming. Something's coming in like a hurricane. Something's about to rock something like a hurricane. You can feel it in the wind. I'm telling you. Look, it says surrender. This King of Swords, King of Pentacles, same person is about to do something here. They went and prepared something. You see how that is starting to grow? So they went and got something prepared for the future. Let me read these. 3 of Swords in reverse. This is the advice, y'all. If this resonate with y'all, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you. It says, you are sensitive to others' words and need to develop a thick skin. Let go of the hurt. You let go of something. You got over something. You know you're going to do something alone. You're not waiting on anybody anymore. It says, it is holding you back. Look at what has triggered your feelings and work on those core issues. Then it goes to the 9 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Oh, the Hermit. I'm sorry. Let me read that. Come on now. It says you are on a path of spiritual knowledge and self-discovery. You're planning on doing something all by yourself, okay? You're keeping your ideas and dreams to yourself. Okay? It says retreat from everyday life and create space for introspection. Go within and you'll discover the knowledge and clarity you seek. 9 Pentacles. Something that you might have been out of nowhere may receive some kind of money. You've created abundance. Now enjoy the fruits of your labor. Don't be afraid to splurge on something. Look, you've done something that's about to be revealed. Like a storm. Like the storm is coming. And it's being revealed through these clouds dissipating. Your authenticity is being revealed. I'm telling you. 9 Pentacles says, you have created abundance. Now enjoy the fruits of your labor. Don't be afraid to splurge on something special for yourself. You're going to go on vacation or something. Use your wealth to create financial independence and long term. 7 Cups. This is the advice, y'all. Invest in yourself when you receive this. You need to invest in yourself. Your dreams. Whether it be in going to college or going to, I don't know, maybe rent a storefront or something, or whatever it is that it needs to be. You need to be thinking of self when you invest in this with this money. I'm telling you, okay. The 7 of Cups says many options are available. You must make a choice. Be careful. You're prone to illusion and unrealistic ideas. Evaluate the options and dig below the surface to discover what's really involved in each choice. The Tower. The Tower and the Chariot. A big secret is being revealed. What you thought were solid foundations are crashing down. Destruction and chaos are rampant. Know that these events are happening for you, not to you. New paradigms and opportunities emerging from it. Something's going to happen out of nowhere with that Chariot. It's just going to happen. Just going to come flying in when you least expect it. If you just be patient enough to wait on it. It says your driving force, fueled by determination and willpower. It says you stop at nothing on your path to success. You're overcoming obstacles and finding cohesion between opposing forces. Okay, and then this Chariot leads into a police. This King of Swords. But it said surrender to this first, okay? And then it said the King of Swords, and then it said the King of Pentacles directly behind him. And then it said the 3 of Wands to this High Priestess. Someone's going to give you some kind of reward. It's going to enable you to make a decision, because that's what's been holding you back. You're going to get some type of financial reward, and you're going to be able to move forward. This King of Swords sees injustice. It looks like he's about to give you something on the down low, on the secret. It looks like he prepared something for you. You already know something. Look, he's going to give you a reward for your work. Look at this, but you don't know that he's in love. You don't know that he's in love with you. Okay, so tell me what this is saying. Just surrender to what God has planned. Okay, you're a driving force. You're a driving force of determination. You're doing something all by yourself. They know, whoever this is knows that you're gifted from God. God gives you these gifts with the high priestess right behind it. So they know that something has been unjust from something that they know that they've been doing. But they're going to offer you some type of way out. It says the devil trying to control a narrative. Don't quit speaking your truth, collective. Because there's an unknown force. There's somebody unknown that's... This seems deceitful. Trying to keep something covered up. Look at this. You and somebody else are an unknown force. I'm telling you, y'all are abundance. This unknown force is a game changer. Coming against this King of Swords, this person right here is corrupt. Shows it right there. They're corrupt. Tyranny. This person right here has information, and so did you. You gave them information with your intuition. I'm telling you, it's some kind of... They're gonna offer, I'm telling you, this is some kind of contract to bring it all to a close. Authenticity here. Y'all are pure. You and this King of Wands, whoever this King of Wands is your perfect equal. What does that look like? Does that look like flames or something? That's your perfect equal match that's been hidden. It's been hidden by God. I'm telling you, they're about to come out and give you some kind of gratitude. You helped them do something. You gave them all the hints and clues. Look, you're Lady Luck to them. They see you as Lady Luck. You gave them every fucking thing that they needed. It's in the bag, baby. Justice. Your birthright. It says all because of your faith and your seed planting. You're very strategic. You're very strategic, y'all. I'm telling you, you're going to get justice against this tyrant right here. This person used the law, paid the law maybe. But both of them are corrupt. It's the same person, I believe. But they're corrupt as fuck. Could be relatives. But you were very strategic. You're still alive. Game over, baby. You understand? Look, you're top tier. You're the top, you're the star. You're top of the Christmas tree. Checkmate. This was your destiny to do this. You've been tested. You've been tested and you got... Because of this test, you've been tested through the fire, y'all. Because of this test, you're unsure now about what's actually going on because of what the surface is showing you. But you're keeping your faith. You're not losing hope. And that, not losing hope, that goes a long way with God. A long way. I'm telling you, you're about to receive something major, big, collective. Moving on. Look, that King of Wands is your guy. I'm telling you. And there's a corrupt cop or a corrupt system there. Because somebody was paying these cops. Or this cop was paying these other cops. There's a corrupt system there with that King of Pentacles and that King of Swords. But it looks like they're going to try to offer you something. But it's corrupt. Telling you. Is this King of Pentacles going to try to offer collective something? Yes. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. Don't get confused. Don't be naive. This is a naive card. Okay? I know it's going to sound very, very appetizing. But like, I suppose that a $70,000 pizza would sound appetizing till you found out that it's made out of baby meat and human flesh. I mean, wouldn't that sound appetizing to you? So you did that? But anyway, don't be naive. I'm telling you, don't be naive. Take time. Don't just jump the gun and accept whatever this corrupt person is, okay? So tell me what is going on with this corrupt individual. This King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Is that two different people? Tell me. It says judgment has been... Somebody's getting blocked. They're getting blocked out. Tell me, what's up with this King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Devil card? Then we'll get to the likely outcome. It says the Hierophant. It could be a corrupt judge. Somebody's giving orders, y'all, but it's not in reverse, so God's looking over this. There's two keys. There's two keys, two people. We got a Taurus and a World card. A butterfly. Man, I'm telling you, this is something about someone's spiritual knowledge. Two people. There are two people. Looks like this one over here is like unsure. But this one seems pretty confident. Okay, what's this to do with this corrupt King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Devil card? What the fuck is that? It's 4 cups and 4 wands sideways. Again. In reverse. Someone doesn't want to let go of something. Power. Someone doesn't want to let go of their power. King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Been tested. This King of Wands is making the right decision. Gaining strength. Y'all like her little outfit? You can see her nips. I made her an outfit. He's gaining some kind of strength to come forward to make a move. He's gaining some kind of strength to make a move. It's on the bottom of the deck, y'all. He's been tested too. His faith has been tested too. So, 4s are having hope and faith and so on and so forth. Let's see why they're in reverse with this Hierophant. Let's read the Hierophant first. Because this is about the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Devil card. Okay? You're working with a teacher, mentor, or guide. Okay, so somebody looks like it could be like a officer, like a lawman, and a judge. Okay, something like that. Or a higher upper judge. Someone that someone looks up to. They're finding out some kind of bullshit about them, and they're like, what the fuck? Like, you eat babies? Like, really? And they want to walk away from them. Do you understand? It ain't funny. It ain't funny in no kind of way, but they're finding this shit out. They could have been on the Epstein list for all we know. Do you understand? Okay, so the Hierophant. It says, someone was working with a teacher, mentor, or guiding authority. It says, expanding their knowledge and learning fundamental principles with trusted source. Then it says, they're walking away from that, 4 of Cups. This is about the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Devil card. Okay? Something being revealed that was corrupt. It was unjust. Okay, 4 of Cups in reverse. You are withdrawn from your external environment. This person doesn't want to be at their job anymore. They found out something corrupt about their person that they looked up to. Understand? It says, feeling uninspired, disillusioned, and disappointed. Refocus on what inspires you. 4 wands in reverse. It says there may be instability in the home. This could be as their some kind of family member that's their boss. Take that as it resonates. Okay, it says, or a transition to a new home. Do what you can to settle in and ground yourself in the current environment, even if it's temporary home. So somebody's went and prepared something to get away from this. I'm telling you, whoever this King of Wands is about to quit their fucking job and everything. They done went and got something prepared. It looks like they're going to be like a Robin Hood type deal because they know all the corruption. They found out something between this King of Swords and this King of Pentacles and the devil work. Somebody's name was on that list, y'all. Y'all remember it all being list, and y'all remember all this, okay? I want y'all to keep in mind because it's been talking about a list for what? Longer than Epstein was in jail. So hold on now. This person found out the truth about their family ties. They went and prepared something to start some kind of new. Now what? This is the King of Swords, King of... Okay, look. They've been working hard. Bringing it to an end. This is the Emperor. That popped off in my hand. He's been working hard to bring something to an end. King of Wands, your Emperor. Your new Emperor. King of Wands has been on the down low, y'all. Being tested too. He's been tested in the fire just like you. And he made the right decision. He's making the right decisions. Because he found out something that confused the fuck out of him about somebody that he looked up to was harming you. And he found out. And he's like, what the fuck? He's been tested in the fire, y'all. This one is tested in the fire. The Nine of Swords by itself is tested in the fire. You see that? You see him gaining some type of control over this fire. He can't believe it that this person that he looked up to has been doing all this all along. What else do I need to know about that? 7 Wands in reverse for the Queen of Cups. Somebody don't know what to do. I'm not sure. They may not step forward. They may step forward. They may not. They're making a decision right now. They're in decision mode. But they found out about somebody that they feel they can no longer even be around them. They can't respect them. Because of what they did to you. You're about to move forward. Because you're extraordinary. I'm telling you. Figure out what you want to do with this money. These are on the bottom. The Queen of Swords. So you're about to move forward, okay? The 7 of Wands in reverse. We're going to get a likely outcome in a second. This is on whoever found this information out about someone they looked up to. Somebody was on the list. I'm telling you. You may not think that you may be linked to somebody that is powerful or that. But somebody's on that fucking list. Just saying. It's somebody that somebody was looking up to, and they're highly fucking disappointed in this person. 7 of Wands in reverse to the 7 of Cups. I read 7 of Cups. This is somebody's decision. Many options are available, but you must make a choice. Be careful, you're prone to illusions. Evaluate the options and dig below the surface and discover what really is involved with each choice. 7 of Wands in reverse. External pressure is weighing on you. Somebody's trying to put pressure on this person to hurt you or attack you. They went. I'm telling you, they're going to be like Robin Hood. When that person they looked up to, when they found out the shit they found out about them, this person started like giving them, like putting pressure on them, like, you're gonna do this, fuck that noise, this is about money, motherfucker, There was a tyrant, I'm telling you, and he said, oh yeah, and he's gonna take it all from him. He's gonna take everything from him, give it to you. It says external pressure is weighing you down, leaving you doubting yourself and whether everything is worth it. This is for the King of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Devil. Okay, it's clarifying that. It says, it says leaving you doubting yourself and whether everything was worth it. Don't let your doubt get you down. Own your position and don't censor yourself to keep others happy. I'm telling you what he's doing. He may even blackmail him. Take every fucking thing and say, motherfucker, I'm taking this, giving it to collective. You can suck a fucking toe. That's what he's doing. He's actually the King of Wands. When he does it, he'll be the Emperor. But he's been forged in the fire, y'all. He's been tested, tried, and true, just like you. This person was naive because he believed in somebody that he trusted. This person has been a mentor. He thought that this person could do no wrong. He found out bad shit about this person. And he's fixing to take every fucking thing from it, give it to you. I promise you, you're about to receive this because you've been telling the truth. These people they didn't want to hear it. They did not want to hear the truth. But they know that it's the truth. They know it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Their heart tells them that it's the truth. You've been telling the truth. You're authentic. This person's got something prepared. They've prepared something. But they're keeping it a secret. It's gonna be a sudden thing. Like real sudden. Okay? But, okay. It could be them cutting away attachments. It could be you cutting away attachments. It could be both of y'all. Because keep in mind, whatever this energy is, it's running parallel equal to come to this path. Whatever this energy is, it's coming towards you, has went through a lot of shit that you've been through. Y'all are both in kind of a mental, like, looking around going, what in the fuck? Chaos is everywhere. You're feeling all right. You're just trying to figure out, like, what direction to head in. And they're secretly planning to do something that's like very scary for them, because whoever this person they looked up to is kind of mean and kind of controlling, okay? But they can't do nothing about it when it's all said and done. They can't do nothing about it, or it's going to expose them. And it might expose them anyway. I'm telling you, this King of Wands is playing something. I guess he feels like an ear for an ear, an eye for an eye. He's like, I'm telling you, he's being guided to do it. He's being guided to do this. It's this tyrant. I promise. Okay, what's the likely outcome? Hierophant, the Three of Wands. Your future's looking bright, High Priestess. You got to let go of something, let go of judgment, because there's something that you're not aware of that this person has found out, because their energy plays a role in it all too. Understand how it works with the energies and things like that. And when they found out what they found out, it's shifted energies. Alright, so tell me the likely outcome. That tornado makes me think of Dorothy. It makes me think of Dorothy and her mindset before she went to Oz, and the journey that she took to get to the other side. Well, she had the ability and she had the tools to get to the other side immediately. She did. She had them shoes on. And she wasn't even the shoes. It was her want to manifest. She found out in the end that she always had the ability, that she never had to go through all that bullshit, but it was worth it was worth it in the end. Till she found her own strength. Okay? So what's the outcome? What's this tornado bringing? Just 5 pentacles. Four swords. Have faith. 10 cups. Have faith. Something good is going to rise up out of whatever all this was. 7 cups in reverse. And the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck says the Fool. That's some kind of victory. Queen of Cups. 2 Pentacles. About your talent. You're going to get a clean slate. This is protected and saved for you, collective, by this lover. By this King of Wands. This is a new clean slate with this person, whoever this person is. They've been protecting something for you. Okay, this is the likely outcome of what's going on if this King of Wands is brave, which he is, and he's a smooth talker, so he's probably telling them, he's probably got them fucking right where he wants them. Possibly he has account numbers and all kinds of shit. Because this was like an apprentice, like some kind of, this person was looked up to this person. Asking advice and all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, there was something corrupt about them they found out about. And then they're like, oh yeah, motherfucker, I've been listening to your fucking bullshit and the whole time you just been playing me like it was for your best interest. When I told you how I felt and I trusted you and you just been playing me for your best interest. This is what the conversation that's going on, or in this King of Wands' head. But it's a wild card. You don't see this person coming. You have written this person off. Whoever it is, this wild card coming back into the picture. Even if you even had them as an option, you might not even have had them up there as an option. I'm telling you. 5 of Pentacles. Because you've been closed off and guarded. So you just might have closed them all off and said, fuck them all, you don't care. 37. But something's going to come about it, okay? 5 of Pentacles says, this is the likely outcome. It says you're experiencing financial loss, poverty, and feeling isolated and alone. Help is nearby, but you're too focused on your financial problems to notice it. You may be sabotaging your ability to create abundance by focusing on what you lack. 4 of Swords. Have faith to let go of something. You have reached your first milestone. Now you need to recharge your energy before the next phase begins. Take a break, clear your mind, and meditate. 10 Cups. You're going to go on vacation. Like a Forrest Gump vacation. You're going to take off, and you're just planning on going for just a little while to just unwind. And something's going to trigger, and you're going to stay. I'm telling you, but somehow you're going to receive something before that. Diamond. That makes me think of diamonds. Let's carry on, see what it says. 10 of Cups. This is the likely outcome. If the energy stays, the situation, the advice, and this is the likely outcome. Okay? Someone's building courage is the situation. Someone's being tested, and they're building courage, okay? But it shows that someone, like, you're not backing down. You're sticking to your guns. You're sticking to what you've said. You're done. You have no more else to say about it. You're sticking to it, okay? And someone knows that you're right. That's where the checkmate comes in, okay? 10 of Cups. You have created a life of connection and bliss by following your heart and trusting your intuition. There is a sense of wholeness, completion, and alignment in your relationships with others. So you've come to some type of understanding with this community that you've been telling the truth, okay? Someone's about to find out you've been telling the truth. It says, you're overwhelmed by choices and are unable to move forward. Reduce the options and focus on what's truly important to you. Queen of Swords, you're going to take off. Self-love. Going to create something new with this Two of Pentacles. Something to do with your talents and options. You have more options than you realize. You've just been focusing on the lack of this or that. You need to not focus on the lack of and know that God's going to provide it once you start moving towards it. Okay? Queen of Swords. Once you start moving towards that dream or that whatever it is, you can start with zero, with nothing, and start moving towards it. 444 when I say that. And somehow or another, before you know it, you're standing in the spot where you meant to be, where you were meant to, that's where your intentions were put. You don't have to know how God provides all of that. You just need to start trying to move towards it. It says you're determined, resilient, and smart. You think more than you feel. You will not tolerate mistruths or excessive fluff. Instead, you get straight to the point. For this reason, many value your opinion. You're some kind of truth teller. You're going to get this new beginning, y'all. Two of Pentacles. You are juggling multiple priorities and need to manage your time carefully to find your balance. You don't have to be busy to get things done. Okay. If anything that's telling me you're about to go on some type of vacation, you're going to get away from the stagnated, evil, nasty energy because God is moving you or telling you to get out of the way. Because He's about to master blaster this fuck shit. Okay? He's about to master blaster this fuck shit. Somebody's fixing to give you gratitude. They're going to give you some kind of option or a way out. Anything else? Ace of Cups. Judgment. That's like you're going to receive all your wishes. God said that He loves you the most. He said you're His favorite. He said you are filled with happiness, joy, and bliss. Creative opportunities are abundant. There may be new love, friendships, and even art projects available to you now. Final judgment. Something's in your favor. This is your time to rise up. You're experiencing a huge spiritual awakening and realizing that you are destined for so much more. This is your cosmic up-leveling. It says, be ready to tune into higher frequencies. You're going to get more. You're going to get more gifts. Your gifts are going to be enhanced. Just like I was telling y'all how you build that muscle is by keeping on using them and trusting the gifts that God gives you. He'll give you more. Holy Spirit give you more gifts. If you use these gifts that God has given to you, you're going to discover more gifts about yourself. I'm telling you, it's going to change everything for the highest good. You went through some type of cycle. You've achieved some type of balance within the finding a balance in trusting but not being naive and gullible is what I'm seeing. Like in trusting, being open to trust, but not being naive and leaping and jumping into stuff, but pondering it before you take action with it. Like you could have already did something, but you didn't. You held back and you pondered it and said, okay, Okay, what would be the highest good if I did that? You know what I'm saying? And you pondered it instead of going, you know, let your emotions do the thinking for you. You let you gave it to God. You prayed over it. Something did. You and okay. When I'm saying this right now in this time frame that we're in, everything that you're experiencing in this tested through the fire, they're experiencing the same exact. Like they're stepping in the same feet steps, pondering the situation, looking over it, because they could have acted willy nilly. It wouldn't have been for the highest good if they would have just got mad and said, but they didn't. They said, well, I see the situation here and there, and okay. Well, what can these motherfuckers do with this corrupt money if I take it? What can they do to me if I just take it? They get mad. Well, I'm pretty mad right now after what I found out. So they're pondering stuff too and thinking what is for the highest good. Telling you, you're thinking what is for the highest good separately, looking at singular. Okay, what is for my highest good is for, truthfully, is for everybody's highest good. If it's good intentions, if you're like, it's not ego based. It's right now because you do the right thing. Do you understand? You do the right thing, so you know. As far as that goes, it's not ego based. It's what is for the highest good at this time. Okay? God says for you to take a vacation, go have some fun. That's what's for your highest good. It's for you to just leave this energy behind. And it appears that he's saying leave everything. Go on a Forrest Gump daddy vacation. You know, where you just like turn around and look at your place and go, all right, just leave. You'll find the tools you need on the road. That's what it says. Because you're letting something hold you down that it ain't even worth it. It's just stuff. It'll come. You know how many times I had rebuild? I'm talking about lost everything down to my panties and everything. Then I'm not sock, nothing. More than once, I can tell you that. But I'm not worried about that kind of shit because it always comes. It's finding the spot, finding that place that where you just feel at peace. Like you don't. It ain't about having a bunch of friends or nothing like that. It's about being in harmony and sync with the energy that's surrounding you. If this place that you're this little hit fucking place that you're at, the energy there it's been trapped in that town. And God's fixing to come in like fucking Sodom and Gomorrah, man. I'm telling you, he's asking you to move out of the way so you don't get hit. And don't look back. Because he's leading you to something very abundant. But you're doing this based on what your knowledge of the right here and now is. Okay? And you're alone looking at the issues of what you're facing alone, okay? You're not looking at it as that you and this person, whatever, gonna go off like fucking fly off into the sunset or some shit. You're not looking at it like that, okay? Because you know that things are unpredictable when it comes to people's energy and stuff like that, okay? So you're looking for consistency as well. But as far as you're concerned, You're in this by your damn self, and you're not expecting anybody to just show up with fucking monster money that they want to give to you. That's just the truth, too. That's just the truth, too, boy. I tell you what, that's monster money all day long. But anyway, you're not expecting that at all to be getting monster money. But it's gonna be clean and fresh and clean. I mean, it's gonna be clear for you. You just need to make sure you do your taxes on it. Thank you so much. You just need to make sure that you clear your taxes on it and do your taxes or whatever on the stuff. It's going to be mind-blowing. Okay, anything outside these cards? It says the Knight of Cups. Just prepare yourself for something. 8 Pentacles. It's something about getting adoration. Somebody's going to give you some type of heartfelt adoration and say, okay, you're authentic. You're the truth. Here you go. I want to give you this. You're extraordinary. You're extraordinary. You're not your average Joe, though. You're extraordinary. You seem to be whatever it is that people want to create in their mind that you are. You seem to be that. But you're not. Your authenticity makes you a mystery because you're so real, and people don't find that these days. You understand? Your authenticity and your realness makes it fucking unreal. It's hard to believe that somebody would just be honest. I'm telling you. Look at the fucking president. God dang. I mean, fucking come on. It's really hard to believe that there's an authentic person out there, and you even find it hard to believe that there's somebody out there that's equal to you, that's authentic as you are. You find it hard to believe. But you're authentic, and you're the real deal, and you're honest, and you tell the truth. Why would it make you think that there's somebody else out there that is too? That wants the highest good? That's what I want. I heartfeltly want the highest good, whatever that may be. And I heartfeltly want justice, and I heartfeltly want freedom and transparency, and all of this for it to stop, for it to come to an end. So there's somebody else out there that wants those things too. You just have to believe it, because it's hard to fucking believe. Ain't that amazing? That it's fucking so hard to believe that there's a true, authentic person, even though you are. Even though you are a true, authentic person, it's hard to believe there's somebody out there that's just like you. Made for you. Perfect. They've been through the same kind of shit. They're looking and they're going, no fucking body is real. They're mad, just like you are. So know that there's somebody out there feeling the same feelings that you're feeling. Like, what's the point? I just be by myself. Because nobody's real. Right. Well, it's not that they believe the lie so much. It's not that they believe the lies so much, because they see the lies plainly, just like you do. Okay? And then you weigh your options and you go, okay, well, I see their lies, I'm empathic, I feel their demons, what have you. Is it worth it to be involved in that situation? You weigh your options on it. Okay? And you know the lies are there already. And then they start exposing them to you. And then you weigh your options again. You say, is it fucking worth it to feel these feelings and be in this energy all the fucking time? Is it worth it? You're constantly doing that. You're constantly weighing your options of fight or flight. You're constantly in that. It's between the head and the heart. It's a constant battle. It's always. I mean, sometimes you have it with your own self. Like, is it worth to just be this me? I mean, you do it with your own self. Can I run away from this? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But it's a natural thing. It's a natural thing to have that fight or flight because it helps you to determine what is the highest good. It helps you to trust your instinct. Okay? Right now, God is asking you to take that time to not just leap and jump and take the time to weigh the options again. Is it worth it to keep fighting for this cause? Or just to let it all go and move towards what God has prepared for you? Right. Yeah, we are all ashamed of ourselves. We have just cause to be ashamed of ourselves, okay? But when that could be stemming from okay, that could be stemming from I didn't know. I didn't know any better. I didn't know any different. Childhood traumas, things you did in your childhood or youth or young adultness, those types of things. You carry the guilt when Jesus said, "You already gave that to me. I don't even know." You keep crying about something and you keep talking about it, but I'm not sure what you're talking about because you gave that shit to me fucking 20 years ago. I mean, that's what he's saying. Like, what do you keep? Okay, now what is it you're saying now? You say forgive you, and then he can't hear what you're saying because he done forgave you for what it was. You have forgiven you. You're the one that have forgiven you. That's what causes fear. Fear's all an illusion. It's all bullshit because you're shame and that kind of shit. That causes fear. And because of ego, pride, that kind of bullshit. Okay? But what people really don't understand is that right there. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself. I am a human, you know. I'm on the earth. I'm not of it. I walk around on it and stuff. But I'm not of this earth. Things do not fascinate me so damn much, especially something that man's hands built. God's creations fascinate me more than what a man's hands built. That shit can be replicated over and over and over again. Like this kind of shit does not. It does not. Having my stability, having my peace with that stability, where that stability is, those things right there, the fascination of what God can do, worth more than any of the bullshit right here. This is all fuck shit. I mean, yeah, you get attachments to the shit, but how many times has it been just taken, snatched away from you? And then you go, well, I'm still alive. It didn't kill me that all that was taken from me again. I'm still alive. God said, clip that stuff away so you can use your wings. Because something's been trying. Because he's about to take that cloak off of you. When them wings pop out, you're going to be like, woo. I'm floating. The wings are in your head. They when the Christ energy gets back to the top after the journey, it's like an explosion, and it makes a phoenix with the energy. The wings are in your head. They're in your head, inside of your actual head. They're not metaphorically in your head. There is actual energetic movement and activity that takes place, and it forms shapes of wings from the pituitary and spreads, and it looks like wings. But if you break that journey by having casual sex or some bullshit like that, or stealing something, or lying, because that's breaking the journey. Okay, when you do those things, you take away from the chakras, and it puts brakes in the journey. Okay, so once it makes it back up, if you quit lying and all that stuff, once it made it back up here, it might be like a little, okay. But if you've been concentrating and not lying and not stealing and not having just willy-nilly sex, and using your creativity and working from your heart chakra, being a giver, a server, kindness, empathy, those things will, once it's made the journey, it'll be like a phoenix. You'll receive new knowledge, you'll receive new gifts, you'll feel more healthy, stronger, younger, more ability to move forward on the path. That's how it works. You're welcome. Yeah, and again, look, let me ask you something. I mean, just curious, okay? Now, when you would say 10 years old, you wanted that motherfucking thing so fucking bad. It felt like you was going to just die if you didn't get that thing. That thing that you wanted so bad on your 10th birthday or 10th Christmas. And you wanted that thing so fucking bad, so fucking bad. You can't even remember what that thing was. You don't even know now. It don't even matter. It don't even matter, but you survived it. You survived not getting the thing or getting the thing. You don't remember what it was. So it wasn't that important. But it felt like it at the time, didn't it? Wasn't that important? You're coming to terms with what's really, truly important. You understand? It's not about these material things. It's not about what they think. It's not even really about what you think about it. Okay? It's about what's for the highest good. That's the whole entire thing about it. It's for what's for the highest good. That triggered me when I said that. So I'm going to ask this. Okay. So they say sin shall surely lead to death, right? Sin shall surely lead to death. Okay? They say that. So then, Christ died. So it took that sin that leads to death away if you have a relationship with Christ. Right? Because we're talking Old Testament, sin surely leads to death. Because he says, come take my staff and walk with me, and surely that you'll have eternal life. Okay? So, when they say the death of the spirit, the death of the soul, okay, that leaves it to be an open vessel for demonic energy to enter into. Correct? But God said, if you still have breath, that you still have hope, you still have a chance, you still have an opportunity up until the very last, because you never know when that last breath is coming. You never know. Like I could be sitting right here, just no more. You never do know. Never do know. So there's always up until then to surely not be placed in. I have I have my own opinion about hell. Okay? I have my own. All this is allegedly, by the way. This is all allegedly. This whole thing. For entertainment purposes only. But I have my opinion about hell. There is a place that is got darkness and brimstone, and Jesus went there. He went there and saw it. But my question is, how in heck did he go there and fucking see it if there's nobody in hell? Because the Bible says, I'm just telling you what it says. There's nobody in heaven or hell. The dead are sleeping. Hell is a place prepared. It's a pit prepared for Satan and his minions. Right? So what did Jesus see in hell? Just the brimstone? But it said there was wailing and gnashing of teeth. And who's doing that? When it wasn't even... Who the fuck was doing that? Who was gnashing of teeth and who was wailing and all that? Was that the falsity of Satan making it seem that way? I mean, I'm just saying. Because it plainly says in my Bible, the dead are asleep. They're in heaven or they ain't in hell. They asleep. And nobody's in hell until Jesus comes down and throws that fucking Satan, throws that serpent into the fucking pit he holds the key to. So are they or are they not in hell, or is hell just waiting for them to get there? And heaven waiting for us to come? Because that's one little contradiction that just blows me away because I get irritated by it. Can't nobody steal your spirit. It belongs to Jesus Christ. Or it belongs to God. It don't belong to Jesus Christ until you give it to him. It belongs to God, though. You can't even sell your soul. You can't. That's an illusion that the devil tries to make them people think so he can use them like puppets. And in the end, they still get what they get. Because he gives them all that stuff that makes them more miserable. Y'all think all them motherfuckers is happy? Why do you think they urging out to go run and eat babies and have sex with little kids if they're fucking so happy? Like, what would make them want to go run and do those kind of terrible things? If it made them happy, if they was happy people. The people ain't happy, they just rich. Ain't damn one of them happy. Donald Trump might be happy because he's something else. More and more leading to him. So I seen a thing today. I'm about to do the list, y'all. Trust me, okay? But I seen a thing today. It was... Okay, it was depicting Apollo, and Athena. Okay? And they're saying that the Antichrist... I told y'all this. I freaking said this when I was talking on the Barron Trump thing, when I kept telling y'all that he was wondering about his DNA and that. So they're saying, biblically, it states that the Antichrist will probably come from incest. Could be a brother and sister, like twins, because that's what happened there. And, or it could be a father and a daughter type deal, which Baron motherfucking Trump is Trump's and his daughter. Alania, is that her name? Alania? I can't remember her name because it's so close to Melania's. But that's they made Baron. Because it's going to be two equal despising energies, they said. God almighty, I wish I could remember the exact words. I didn't write none of it down. I should have. But she is like she's possibly a clone made from Trump to create this baby, Baron. Because, see, that's what Epstein was doing. Y'all, please follow along, because it's very, very bunch of stuff. Epstein's goal was to make the perfect race of beings. Him and Trump were best friends. Okay. There was some shady shit, man, I'm telling you. Trump's very attracted to his daughter because that's his type. He even said it on national television. If that wasn't my daughter, I'd go for it. That's what he said. Yeah, I'm sure he would. He already went for it. He did it. But she is like him in female clone form and made a beast Baron. It's hard to say it like that, but it's really hard to say it like that. But you get what I'm saying, okay? Now, Melania is from Mafia, okay? That connection there goes deep because she was with Epstein's girlfriend. She was Epstein's girlfriend before she was with Trump. Okay? So that little part goes deeper than crap. Thank you so much. And I've spoke about this before about Baron thinking that he was his sister's child. But I don't know if he thinks that he is of incest, made of incest. He's questioning it. I don't believe that he thinks that he's made of incest. Does that make sense? Thank you so much. But this all goes so deep. Now, Baron, I believe, may have been part of the experimental, because prior to Elon being all about robots and shit, Werner von Braun was all about robots and shit. And he is Elon. He's Elon. Werner von Braun. Y'all go look this up, okay? These are fallen angels. All of them. All of them. Think about it. If there was, a third of the angels fall from heaven, which makes 3 infinity. It makes it infinite. 3 infinite. Okay. They don't die. After this many years, you'd think that they'd figure out how to be in control of some kind. I mean, come on now. Without it being noticed. So they can get this agenda off. Because the goal is to destroy God's creation. But they live on it. So, because this is the only place they can go. These fallen angels can't go nowhere else. They're here on the earth. Okay? Because he sent them. So, you have Cain, which is legacy of Satan, that is starting a kingdom of his own because he can't be killed. So he's finding his power and starting his kingdom of his own with Satan whispering in his ear at all times. That reminds me of that king and that snake in Princess Bride. That snake, the uncle had that snake. Because he had a kingdom. No, it wasn't Princess Bride. It was Ella. Ella. That's what it was. Ella. Where she went to that, and she was looking in that book. She had that book with the person in it, and she was looking in that other book to break the spell of her being obedient. And the snake and the uncle come in there, and the snake was talking and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's what it reminds me of. Now think about all that, okay? Just put it together. So, Baron may be already altered with AI abilities. We don't know much about him. He's a mystery, a whole fucking secret. And it's crazy because so were Obama's kids. They were fucking secrets. They were, it's like you didn't even see them as much as you see Baron, but you don't hear Baron talk ever. Dude, that's, I don't know. There's something to that, y'all. Because, like, I've read my Bible several times, and just in this past, like, couple of years, it seems like I'm seeing, like, it says AI all the time. It says alien all the time now. It's like, is that a Mandela effect or what? Because it seems like I don't remember it saying that specific things like the word alien or AI. But it seems that it's been around. The AI energy has always, always, always existed, y'all. That energy has always existed. Especially with the Tartaria stuff in the 1547 map and the 1462 map and the mind blowing. Mind blowing. And then I sit back and I say, what can we do about it? And then I say, God says to find joy and to enjoy his creation. And that's what it always leads me back to. Find joy, don't worry about it. Just watch what's taking place and be of service to God. There's a man trying to think where he's at. Venezuela, I think. I think he's in Venezuela. But this man is a true Job. True Job. He lost his entire family. He was a big CEO to a company. He lost the company. The company went under and lost everything, every single thing that he had. Instead of being angry about it, he put on this, what looks to me like a Power Ranger outfit, but it's more durable. But he put this outfit on, and he goes around around and gives like surprise packages of food to like needy families. He leaves it on the doorstep, and he fights vigilantes and stuff like that, and stuff like that. He doesn't have any family or nothing like that, and he said that God still had him here for a reason. That even though he lost everything, that he questioned why he was still here. And when he questioned why he was still here, he started being of service to everyone. Like anybody, he wants to help others, and that's what he does. He goes around helping others, and they're kind of worried about his safety because he fights against these like petty criminals and shit like that. He fights against them and stuff like that. So when they get out of jail and stuff, they try to come after him, but he's not worried about it. He says because he trusts that God has him here for a reason. Why else would he took everything from him like that? That's his point of view. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That is a true testimony of faith. And it's like a Job. Y'all look that up. Because it's really beautiful. Amazing. Anyway, let's find out what these letters got to say, y'all. If this has been resonating with y'all, hit that like button, subscribe. If you want to donate, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. I got Super Chat and Super Thanks. And rubies. Thank y'all for the rubies. Thank you, Dee. Alright, what has Collected got this? A lot of green out here. Open your heart, y'all. No, that's a difficult. You're so guarded. Because you went through it and you kept trying to have hope. And every time it was the same fucking thing because something wasn't healed, something was imbalanced. But you've got to understand that you've healed that. Whatever it is, you've healed it. And you need to just reach in there and just sweep out all that pain and hurt that you felt and make room for love and happy and fun and laughing and smiling and golden. Okay? Just scrape that tarry stuff away. Okay? And come to some type of understanding that they know not what they do sometimes. And once we're awakened, y'all, it's really, really hard to relate to those that are still asleep. Does that make sense? It's hard. You can't understand how come they don't understand, but they're blocked from understanding, okay? Thank you so much, Dee. But yeah, they're blocked from the understanding. I read it in the Bible yesterday, where it says that he'll block the word from them, where they won't be able to receive it since they were so disobedient. It's like grieving the Holy Spirit, okay? Until they realize to call upon God. And then he'll let them hear again and see again and so on and so forth. Remember, I was reading it yesterday. So y'all take what resonates. Don't look at yesterday's reading. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Alright, this is what we got here, y'all. We got a 3, a 7, a 4. That's a 7-7, y'all. A gun. Times begun. Begun fun. Something's funny. Minus. 4, 7. That's together that makes April 10th, but it's not April 10th. I'm just saying. It says lunch, me, male, feet. Let's see, male, female, war, carway, highway, divided highway, begun, bun, none, ungun, female car, highway, male, let's see, feel my way, like you're the one that I want, you're the one that I want, ooh, you're the one that I need, oh yes indeed. says, feel your way. Okay, feel my way. Feel my way. Female, male. Began. We got a whale out here. Intelligence. Carl is out here. Carl and Carla. When Carla beg. Funny when Carla beg. And went beg me. Funny when Carla begged me. Rachel. Raquel. Rachel. Wayne. It's saying words. It's saying names, y'all. Megan. Does it say Cheryl? My aunt. And me. Grab bag. Blame. A lot of names out here. Blame. Granny blame. He blamed Granny. Something. Such. Much. Funny. Okay. Gary. Knew. He knew then. He knew when. Man. Blue. Bruce. Bryce. Cheer. Something happy. Cheer. Gay. Says Luna. Share. Gay. Year. Beg. He beg a year. He beg a year. Lancer. That's a car. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so somebody's mama's boy. Has something to do with the mama's boy. Someone begging her mama. It says uncle. Beg uncle. Uncle Manger. Manger. Manager. Uncle's his manager. Buy. Somebody wants him to buy him a car. New car. Buy a new car. Larger. Man. Large man. Can. Large man can. It says Carney. Can clear. Large man can. Something's unclear. New, buy new. It's unclear how somebody's buying a brand new car. Okay, so that's something's irregular. Okay, there's missing an R there. What's ant? Wait, there's an argue, me, my car. Hold on, let me use the restroom. Gary. Alright, care. Eugene. Female. This is male, female. Feel funny. Feeling funny. Feel funny. Ugly. Mancer. So somebody's a necromancer. Someone talks to the dead. They're feeling funny about it. It says a bunch. Manners. Manner. Fee. A bunch. We feel ugly. A bunch. Somebody feels ugly. Man, near a man. Wear flannel. Wear flannel. Okay. Mug. Bug. Much flannel. Wear much flannel. Bungee. Well, there you go. We got rugby. Ruby. We got rugby. Flannel. Ear. Here. We hear. Fan. By. Somebody feels like they're a muggle. They're just a human. You're just a mere human. What are you talking about? You mere human? You muggle? This is burr. This is bee. Bee war. Bee war. Gracie. Beer. Mug. Somebody hit somebody in the face with a beer mug. Fancy beer mug. Uncle Juan. Hal. Al want a fancy beer mug. Where ear. Real fancy. Okay. Real fancy. Real antsy beef with beef. Why beef? Racial? Something's racial? Yeah. Ran Ranch. Oh. There's a ranch called Zorro Ranch that's where all the real bad shit went down, more than at Epstein Island. Lots of torture at the Zorro Ranch. Lots of him making babies with like 10-year-olds and 13-year-olds and claiming that he was giving them abortions and taking them babies, putting them somewhere. All right. Law, trace. Somebody was in a... Okay, there's no T. Law. Racy. It says embrace. Embrace law. Funny. Hung. That's all the letters. Rest, something's hung. Crazy. Be crazy. Me be crazy. Lawman. Be crazy. Hung. What is unhung? Be hung. This is laugh. Funny laugh. Somebody likes somebody's laugh. Funny laugh. Funny laugh. Make somebody crazy. It says Bremen. That's a place right down the road. There's something about hearing the call of the crow. They're speaking to you. Bremen. Law, claw, arm of the law. Law, army, been huge, been fun, karma, but it's spelling it like this. Maybe somebody's name is Karma. That'd be my name. Karma. Hang arm. Hang by arm. Hang by arm. So something was hanging by an arm and a leg. Hanging by an arm and a leg. Way. Ben. Somebody named Ben. Fun. Bunny. Oh, Bad Bunny. We got a farmer. Farm. Uncle's farm. Uncle Ben. That's rice. Wages. Stop it. New York. Huge wages. A carbuncle is a fucking big old pussy zit that it's a carbuncle. It's out here. Okay, warm, phage, warm. We got fear, unfear, fear me. Fear my wage. Fear my uncle. Okay. So somebody fears your uncle. Bang. It says angel. Angel. Burn. Burn her. Burn her. Once came, wrangled, wrangle. we fame my fame, my face, burn my face. Hanger. By, it says uncle. Your uncle is the one doing this. Hanger. Man. Fame. Few can learn. Few can learn. Clear language. We hang clear face. Real blame. Manager and manger. Calf. We got half. Change. Half change. Earn. Earn. Fly by. We fly by. Burn. Learn. Much. Change. Angel. Been. Much. Learn by. Angel. New fly. Somebody's earned their wings. Somebody earned their wings. Let's have a celebration, y'all. Y'all hit that bell notification so them angels can get their wings. Much bang. Fang. Many learn. Many learn new. Learn bunch. Bunch. Few and many. Got Arlene out there. So she's my aunt. And I got uncle out here. Arlene. Arlene can buy Graham a green, buy Graham a green gun. Green what? Name a wage. Name a wage. Regular. Regular wage. Ann. Florida. Washington came. had agreed to something. Aunt and uncle, they flew in New York. Manager, manage my agreement. Flag me near New York. CNN, by CNN, it says hear me, hear me, hear me name her name, hear her name. Flaw, gray, something's leery and weary, somebody's tired. Harold, learn a new large R Graham, buy Graham a new car. Says something about the realm. We bag, funny bag, changer. We change. Far. Change. We wear blue. We wear blue. We wear blue. Urgh. Name my real name. Name my real name. Cub, chub, chubby. Name my real name. Me, large man. Funny, chubby, large man. It says burgle. Me burgle. She name. We name. Chew me. Burgle. Merge. A merge. Bury, burial, bury, owl. Gale. Me bury Gale. Gale had an accident. When can we bury her? When can we bury her? My funny bunny. My regal. My beagle. Regal is a car too. Care. There's a lot out here, man. Hold on. Glue my eyes. Glue my eyes. We got Amy out here. Blue my eyes. Near. No, we got heals now, and then we got a healer. Healer. Healer, change my eye. Change my eye. Change my real name. Change my real name. Doesn't say flower. Okay, change my real name. Learn my new name. Learn my new name. Okay. We got Nancy. Bunny. Earl. Healer. Nancy Healer. That gonna be your new name. Nancy Lemur. He mean man. He mean man. Crazy. Something about a blazer. Blazer. He crazy, it says. He crazy. Huge. Blame me. Fancy. Hedge. Head. Heath Ledger. Why would it say that? But it's out here, I think. Lunch bag. Lunch bag. My name. My name. Laser. Laser. Okay, Graham. Harleen. Ace. Breeze. Breeze. Something's easy. A breeze. Breezy. Easy, easy Japanesey, baby. Wayne. Bree. Marble. I said marble. I was thinking about marbles the other day. How we used to go buy bags of marbles, but you don't hardly see them nowhere now. Like just a regular bag of marbles. They got all them little things that go in pots, like glasses and vases. But you don't hardly just see a little bag of marbles. We used to play with them. I used to have bunches of them. I had some that were like that big. Some were like that. Some of them looked like cat's eyes. And some of them, just had swirls on them and stuff like that. I was thinking about that the other day. Real eyes. Green eyes. Yes. They're real. What about it? Blaze. Blaze. Green. Blaze. Green. Can blaze. Fun. Lazy. Can be lazy. Agree. Agree. Manage me. Because they can be lazy. Embrace my crazy. It says embrace my crazy. Don't say heart. There's no T. Game. Run game. Fun game. Beacon. Beacon. fan. Grace me. Grace me. Y'all, there it is. Y'all see something else? Learn by game. Can learn by game. Fly by. Begin by hear my name. It says hear my name. There's Bean. Gamer. Huge gamer. Funny. Alright, there it is, y'all. I'm putting them up. Have that been resonating with y'all? Y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate to the channel, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. We got an arm, a leg, and an ear out here. A whole arm, a whole leg, and a whole ear. It says him, me, be. Him, he, me, be. We. Him, me, we, be. Florida. Be. Web. Himmel, me, flim. Something about half, be half. Okay, so this person sees you as their soulmate. You're their other half. They want to talk to you about it. Take that as it resonates. Whew, it's better reading, ain't it? Whew. I've enjoyed it. Wish wisely. It says temptation. Oh, so be careful of temptation. Lord, I ask you to let our eyes be clear, let our hearts be open, and let us have complete discernment on the situation so we are not falling into no temptation, that we're making a just decision on the highest good, not anything to do with our wants, but more than let it be for the highest good. It says magical blessings. Amen. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. If you have doubt about what to do, or you're bored, go be of service. Go help somebody carry their groceries to their car or some shit. Help somebody pump their gas, having trouble with gas pumps or some shit. Just go pick up the trash around the fucking gas pump. That'll be of help, of service. This is light. The fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light into your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Amen. Light can penetrate the darkness. That's what it does. Find balance. Go have some fun. That is the repeating message throughout the entire reading. Go have some fun. Go have some fun. I done forgot, I guess, because fun to me is hanging out with my little 2-year-old granddaughter and seeing her laugh and happy. That's fun to me. I think that's fun. My idea of fun is different than y'all's, probably. Because I find doing things like I did when I was a kid, like how we used to sit and just watch cars go by and shit like that. I don't know, pick the fucking dandelions and see if we like the butter. You know what I'm saying? I liked picking the dandelions and Seeing him would make my whole chin turn yellow. You like butter? What that has to do with butter, I have no idea. That's just funny. Look at that. It says, I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus, I free myself. Allow my goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and to others. Make it be a choice, no matter what they're doing. No matter what they're doing, because that's going to bring you peace and serenity. To know that you're being authentically sincere. It's a choice. Okay, let it be your choice to be kind and you don't gotta like go over and say, here's dinner, here, y'all can have it. You know, I don't have nothing else to eat, but I'm gonna give this to y'all. You ain't got to do that. Okay? Just keep being your authentic self. You don't have to approach them in any kind of way. By you showing that you don't have anything to hide, you're still just, living. That's like piling coals on their heads. Because they're feeling guilt, shame. Because they're watching you and they're like, you're innocent. And they know it. Okay, so it's affecting someone on a profound level to see the injustice that's went on. Even though you survived it and you made it past that. But you don't need to be worried about what they're doing or what their decision is or whatever the fuck it is, okay? You don't worry about them. Make plans for what you looking at the tools that you got right now. Right now in the here and now. You make your decisions based on that. Not on some unseen fucking don't know situation. You make your decision on the tools that you got before you and be grateful that you got these tools. Okay? And whatever comes about is going to be a surprise anyway. So you don't need to be concerned with it. You just need to be forward mind motion. Thinking of, okay, I'm here, I'm self, there's no help as far as my eyes can see. So, I pray to God, guide me, show me the way, even if I don't know, I will find the courage, I'll find the strength to make it happen. Okay? Not that I can't do it. I ain't gonna be able to. Because that's not an option at this point. It's not an option to not be able to at this point. You just gotta see, because there's opportunities, but you just gotta see where they're at, because it's not an option at this point to just give up. You've already got the ball's been rolling and spinning. It's not an option to just stop. There's no just stopping at this point. So assess your situation. See the joy in it. Know that even if it feels like some fucked up shit, that it's for the highest good. That once you reach the other side, all of that's going to be abolished, gone, disappeared. All of them unsure feelings and all of that, you're going to feel free. Even if you still don't have a direction to go in. You're going to feel free. That, in turn, will make you have more joy. It's going to trigger your creativity. It's going to bring in these new ideas, okay? But you're being told to assess the situation as if the tools that you have right now, what is the highest good? Should you stay where you're at? Should you leave? Should you think about, like, going to school or going to learn a trade, going and finding a mentor, anything like that? Like, You know, I was thinking about even going to Arizona, maybe, and I don't know. I'm really been thinking about like my heritage, my blood, my DNA, my testing, my who, where am I from? Like for real, for real. Been thinking about that a lot lately. Good. Help you digest your food better. Well, don't make your wife serve you every fucking thing. Won't you get up off your lazy ass and go fucking get it yourself? You're welcome. And see, okay, that's the thing too. It's the adventure of stepping out and okay, now what is it that I want to know about more than what is the most important? Okay, I'm seeking um, this spiritual path. The spiritual path is the main importance at this point in time in life because we're coming to the we're stepping into our roles, y'all, if y'all haven't noticed. Very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Look, I like, I like painting and stuff like that, I'd like to maybe get a little deeper into that. Maybe go to some type of artistic classes or something to that effect. Just something that finds you joy and peace. Exactly. 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 Something that brings you joy and peace. You could be the next big. I mean, I've seen some. Okay. I seen a motherfucking painting in an art gallery. Motherfucking wasn't nothing but a huge ass band aid on a piece of canvas. A real band aid was just enlarged. And that was fucking art. So art is in the eye of the beholder. Okay? Tell me why somebody would want that on. Sorry, baby, you got to go. I'm not a witch. I don't fuck with witches. I rebuke you in Jesus' name. Bye bye. Our ancestors brought us this far to win. Well, the way I see that, okay, yeah, the ancestors, we're here fixing some of their shit. But I feel like that Jesus, God, okay, if you're chosen by God, you're not just going to be that easily to be just killed. Okay, you're not going to just be. You may be made a target, but you're going to be one fucking hard target to fucking hit. If God has already marked your life, He's going to cover you and protect you. No matter if there's 25 demons around you, He's going to make sure that you come out of the fire. You get me? Because He chose you to do a specific thing, and that's what you're here for. When you know that, then that's when you really, 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 really are on that path. When you realize that you're here, you're not here for. Okay, try to put it more. You're here to learn all these experiences and such, so you can pass them on to others and help them to heal from these experiences. Okay, you were put through specific experience to gain the knowledge of. I was put through these specific experiences to gain the knowledge of. You was put through your own certain specific circumstance of experiences to gain the knowledge of. Okay, now He wants you to use that knowledge and speak up. This is how I overcome it. Testify, testimony. Be authentic with your testimony, because it shows how God has worked in your life and protected you even in your weakest moments. Those things gives people hope, encouragement, insight. It up levels them. Once you learn the truth, I'm gonna say this 100 times. Once you learn the truth, and you know that it's the truth when you hear it, once you learn that truth, you can't not know it. You can't not know it no more. You know the truth. You can't not know it then. It's the truth and you know it. You can hear a lie and a lie and a lie and a lie and a lie. You can remember the lie a little bit, this and that, okay? But once you finally hear the truth, the lie is no more. You can't not know the truth then. You can't just go, oh well, I know it's the truth, but I think I want to remember the lie. But you can't, because the truth is going to be already there. It's just there. You can't not know it. You understand? And my grandparent thing, man, that's so fucking triggering for me, because I feel like my granddad is one of them Tartarian orphans that were fucking. I really, really feel that way. And he is such a mystery in my life, and I don't understand why. His name was changed or something. There's a big mystery about my granddad, my mom's dad. Big mystery. And it's strange because I can almost compare the two of my granddad being a mystery and who my real dad actually truly is. Because he's a mystery too. I know him. I know who I've been told is my dad. But it's still a mystery. Very much a mystery. Even though people all throughout my life has come and told me about this man. I don't ask. They come tell me. Well, that's because you're, 10 and laying out of school? You need to go to school and get some education, boy. Alright, y'all. I think that's going to just about do it. Won't it? You're my son. Today I have begotten you, and that he raised him from the dead, no more to return to corruption. He has spoken thus, I will give you the sure mercies of David. Therefore, he also says in another psalm, you will not allow your Holy One to see corruption. For David, after he had served his own generation by the will of God, fell asleep, was buried with his fathers, and saw corruption. But he whom God raised up saw no corruption. Therefore, let it be known to you, brethren, that through this man is preached to you the forgiveness of sin, and by him everyone who believes is justified from all things from which you could not be justified by law of Moses. Beware, therefore, lest what has been spoken in the prophets come upon you. Behold, you despisers, marvel and perish. For I work a work in your days, a work which you will by no means believe, though one were to declare it to you. You're not gonna believe. I declare it constantly to y'all. We're gonna see dragons. We're gonna see all kinds of shit. Giants, zombies, all kinds of shit. Okay, and you don't believe it, but you're gonna see it with your eyes. You're gonna see it with your eyes. Okay, and it's funny that I spoke about the covenant with Moses and Jesus. The difference between the covenant with Jesus and the covenant with Moses. I spoke about that, and it speaks about it right here. that's been abolished for the forgiveness of whoever believes on the Lord Jesus. Whoever. Okay? That these commandments were abolished. Okay? And it says, so therefore beware. Beware of the envious, of those that feel envy and jealousy and that for God's chosen people. Because you're here to give a message of warning and of hope and so on and so forth. And they're despising you and not wanting to hear you. Because you're a light and you're all beautiful and glowy and you've got all these talents and that. And you don't even, you're not focused on that. You're trying to give God's message and they don't want to hear it because they see your beauty and your light and this and that and another. So they can't hear you because they're envious of all of those things. You understand? So take that as it resonates. God's going to handle that. He's going to handle that. And if he lets them live, pray that they find Jesus and that they have a changed heart. Because if he lets them live, that's what he's wanting. Take it as it resonates. Alright, what's the message from the universe? It says, you will soon be surprised and grateful how everything happened the way it did, for you to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and how things are unfolding for you. Trust the process. It's like a marked spot on the universe that you're almost there. It's like it could be like today, the next day, but it's marked. It's marked within these couple of this little time frame. If everything stays in the energy that it's in, which it feels like it's going to, as long as you can stay optimistic, even in the face of all this uncertainty, you're about to win big, real big. Okay? So take that as it resonates. I love y'all. I pray that everyone has a wonderful day. I will be back later on. I might come back just do a letters reading later on this afternoon. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. I love y'all. See you on the flip side. Did you want to say hello? Did you want to say good morning? He said good morning, y'all. He's over there staying golden. See you on the flip side. Bye, y'all. Y'all come back now. Here.